Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen, and in this video I'm gonna show you three Christmas sketchbook ideas for you. For this first idea, I decided to try something I had seen on Instagram, which is those droplets of water and watercolor. And it was quite relaxing doing this. And I think it would look cool if I had stopped there and tried to wait until the paint dried. But I decided to connect the droplets and see what was gonna happen, which is okay as well because I was just experimenting. And then I came in and I just decided to make a huge puddle on my sketchbook. I don't know why I did that, but obviously I didn't like, so I wiped off the excess, let it dry, and went with a yellow watercolor just to try and give that green background and try to fix things a little bit. So I came back with some wet green to play with the effects of wet on wet, and then when the green was dry I went in with red for the ornaments. Later I decided to play with the background, so I used the complementary color on the color wheel, and it was violet red. So I just painted all the background in this color. That was the first time I was using the tape for my watercolors, and I couldn't wait to do that, the tape peeling. And it was quite satisfying, but I hadn't planned it very well, so there were some mistakes which I fixed later. Then I just outlined the tree. I didn't have a lot of plan for these sketches. I just knew I wanted to enjoy the time and do something Christmassy, so I just went with the flow. After that I decided to do some polka dots on the background to symbolize snow, but I didn't like very much, and I thought it could be interesting if the background looked like a galaxy. So I went back with some blue and a few shades of blue, and then when it was dried again I went in with the Posca for the stars, fixed some of the ornaments and added a few details on the tree. Then I thought I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, and I had bought this glitter glue in the craft shop not far from my house, but I didn't like so much the result. But I did try to wipe off the excess, made a little bit of mess, and I still not happy with the mess I had made on the tree. I decided to mess up with the background, as you're gonna see in a minute, but it's alright. I just carried on like that because in the end it's just my sketchbook. So I fixed a little bit of the mistakes and just carried on. And here's the moment that I really messed up. But I was like, oops, okay, just let's carry on, just improvise and let's see what happens. But I kind of got to fix it. For the second idea, I just wanted to do a fashion watercolor illustration with a Christmas theme, and I found a couple of references on Pinterest, and I found a couple that were similar to the one I liked, and I decided to do my similar but add my own touch because I don't like to exactly copy, but it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Obviously, the idea of this illustration is for this lady to be dressed as a Christmas tree, and but also I didn't want to spend too much time on it because I just wanted to have fun with the sketchbook and have something colorful. Then I added some details on her face, some eyes, nose, lips, some hair. I added a tiny Christmas tree on top of her head as well. And then I added some Christmas ornaments on her dress and finished with all the light details and highlights. You will see that at the end of this video that I've done 3 completely different illustrations. They have no connection to each other except the Christmas theme. I am in search of an art style. I don't know if I'll ever find one because I love many types of art and illustration styles, but I think that's the way we find by exploring. So if I ever find my style, okay. If not, I can have many styles. I know some artists that have many styles, and I don't think it's a problem. I think it's okay. But slowly I notice what things I like to draw and paint the most. It's still early stages. I've only started drawing seriously and consistently this past year, 2025. So although I've been back and forth to art my whole life, like I've never been that consistent with drawing and painting. So it's still early, basically. It's just I've been doing that for a year. Idea, I wanted to use my metallic Posca pens, and I never really used it a lot except for a few details in my drawings, because as you can see, if you press a little bit more, a lot of paint comes down, and I've ruined some drawings with that. So I just wanted to try and use it in a different way, more like a paint really, other than a marker. So I pumped the pens a few times on the paper, and then I went with a flat brush and I just tried to blend the colors in a nice way. I don't know how to explain, but how you see on the screen. But it was very satisfying and very nice, and it looks really nice. I don't know if you can see very well the metallic effect, but I really liked it as a background. My idea for this one was to draw a black and white Santa Claus, but I am not very familiar with drawing men, even in a not realistic way, and I didn't have a lot of time left that day, so I just decided to do a woman with a Christmas hat and a chewing gum. It was actually a bubble gum, to be more precise. I think my favorite page of these 3 was the Christmas tree dress lady, but let me know in the comments which one was your favorite, and I hope these inspired you a little bit and maybe you can draw something as well. I'm gonna leave you now with the rest of the time lapse of this sketch, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.